What? I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Backstory cliche. Well, they are confirmed if there are 23 of them dead and you have them as information said to you.
It was probably picked up by some human before he could get to it.
No way. Then he'd be stuck there till the end of that human's life or until the Death Note was destroyed. That could take a while.
He came for light 5 days after the Death Note was dropped, killing past in weeks, and you're just now realizing he has been gone for too long?
Let's get this straight. My plan is to create an ideal new world free from evil and all criminals, and I intend to reign as a god in that world for a very long time.
How long we talking?
Anyway, I've done my part. I don't need you complaining I didn't tell you this earlier on.
This is what you call telling me early on?
Yep, that is correct. Seems that Shinigamis have a horrible sense of time.
You'd stand out if you sprouted wings and flew around. Not to mention the police would have no trouble finding you.
I was only joking.
You were? Still, that would be cool and godlike.
The truth of the matter is that we no longer even know why we exist. In fact, I doubt there's any reason for our existence at all.
So, they're the emo kids. Meh, they're still awesome.
I got it.
Got what? What's this about?
I think I just figured out how to find the name of the guy who was following me today.
Jesus, that's a big neck.
No, what I'm saying is they all died of heart attacks, but it wasn't quite that simple. Before one of them died, he drew a pentagram on the wall of his cell using his own blood.
Someone has been reading too much in the paranormal world.
And as for the third victim, he escaped from his cell and ran all the way to the staff bathrooms before he died.
Sounds like one hell of a party. By the way, how did he get out of his cell?
So now he's experimenting on his victims?
He's playing with people's lives as if all this was just a game. It's unforgivable.
This isn't a game. This is an anime. It's forgivable. Just forgive.
If Kira is really using criminals as test subjects, what is he trying to achieve?
Being god of the new world. How many times does this show have to explain this?
The next was supposed to draw an exact picture of Elle's face on the prison wall. This also didn't happen. You can't draw someone you've never seen, right?
Makes sense.
I would have just drawn the letter L, but I know where it's coming from. I also like how they used a clay model of a male to represent L.
Real thing?
Yesterday on the news, they said this drug addict tried to rob a bank but was unsuccessful. He attacked a few people and then ran away empty-handed. I'll use him.
I would have ran too with those ugly-ass teeth.
A few people? For what?
You'll see. Believe it or not, I'm actually a rather popular guy.
You're the motherfucking pretty boy. I'm going to take off a wrong for the text because I love it, but add one back because I forgot to mention. I don't say this much about characters, but she is fucking cute as hell.
That was before I scored #1 on the national practice exams.
Oh, you're such a nerd.
Relaxing guitar music.
Give me that. You heard what he said. Now you listen up. Have a female staff member bring all of Spaceland's cash from yesterday. I know it's there.
Why female? Why?
Elle needed an outsider, so we got the FBI to investigate anyone connected to the Japanese police. His name is Ray Penber.
A name that isn't Japanese.
And I guess for the time being, I won't bother asking what an FBI agent is doing on the bus in the first place. Do you have a gun?
Yeah, I've got one.
Stalking children is one. Why would you ask that question? Any person working at a task force or higher has to have a gun, even while off duty.
Shut the hell up, you old hag! You want me to shoot you right now?
That's right. This guy. His face was all over the local news just a few days ago.
You sure it is his face? His teeth are scary enough for nightmares.
Oh, I get it. That little note that Light accidentally dropped. was actually torn from the pages of the Death Note itself.
If that guy can actually hear what Ryuka's saying about the Death Note, he would probably say it and Light would be suspected as Kira. I'm confused at what he's screaming about. Ryuk's ugly face, or he found out his teeth in the reflection of the back bus mirror.
It's got the bus! Let me off!
Jesus, he had time, like 3 seconds to move.
11:45 on the dot. Everything went just as I planned.
How do you know? You checked 10 seconds after he died. I highly doubt it.
Kiichiro Osoreda, accidental death. Boards the 11:31 Spaceland-bound bus near the eastern entrance to the park.
Board 11:31, died 11:45. He was on the bus for 14 minutes, and yet it was only about 4.
Immediately afterwards, at 11:45, he dies when struck by a car.
You wouldn't bleed that much if you were struck by a car.
You will be next, Ray Penber.
You will be next, non-Japanese name.